Hello students, myself Dr. Pallavi Lavhale and I am working as Associate Professor at Ramesh Institute of Vocational and Technical Education, Greater Noida. I will be discussing today regarding the drug Belladonna of Unit 2 of your syllabus of BP 504 Pharmacognosy 2. Now, what is a tropane ring? A tropane ring is a bicyclic amine that has a pyrrolidine ring along with a piperidine ring. So, you can see in the structures given below, these are the different forms in which the tropane exists. This is the basic structure of tropane ring, which has, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 carbon atoms along with a nitrogen atom which is joined in between. If we look at the three-dimensional structure as shown in this part, you can see that two carbon atoms, they are joined together by a nitrogen atom giving rise to two different rings. One is the pyrrolidine ring and the other is the piperidine ring. So, it has a common nitrogen atom with two carbon atoms which are joined together in both pyrrolidine ring as well as the piperidine ring. All the tropane alkaloids, they have this common tropane. If we look at the biosynthesis of tropane alkaloids, as we have already discussed in unit 1, the main precursors of these tropane alkaloids are ornithine as well as phenylalanine. The ornithine, it gets converted to hygrin, which gets further converted to tropine, whereas phenylalanine, it gets converted to tropic acid, and when they come together, they give rise to different types of the tropane alkaloids like hyoscyamin, atropine, hyoscine, etc. These are some of the drugs, examples of drugs containing the tropane alkaloids like erythroxylon coca, which contains cocaine. We have Duboisa, we have Scopolia, we have Atropa belladonna, Hyoscyamus niger, Hyoscyamus muticus, as well as the common Dhatura, which is found in India. So, all these drugs are rich sources of tropane alkaloids. Now, we discuss about belladonna. So, belladonna, it is also known as the deadly nightshade commonly, as well as the death's herb due to its poison nature, as well as poison black cherry due to the structure of the cherry fruits which it contains. The biological source of belladonna is that it consists of the dried leaves and flowering tops of Atropa belladonna, also known as the European belladonna, belonging to the family Solanaceae. On an average, it contains not less than 0.35% of the total alkaloids, which is calculated as the hyoscyamin, which is the main chemical ingredient. Atropa belladonna is basically cultivated in United States, Canada, UK as well as Germany. Now, if we look at the morphological characteristics of belladonna, the drug mainly contains the leaves, and the leaves, they have small stems of diameter around 5 mm. There are also tiny fruits and flowers which are present in this plant. If you look at the leaves are generally, have large stalks. As you can see that there are many stalks which are present below each leaf, and it is very thin and brittle in nature, and the size is around 5 to 25 centimeter in length and 2.5 to 12 centimeters in width. The shape, as you can see, it is ovate to lanceolate. On the base side you can see it is more ovate, while because on the end part it is long, it is known as lanceolate. The leaf is slightly having a decurrent lamina, and the margin of these leaves is entire. You can see a smooth margin which is present on these leaves. The apex is acuminate with slightly pointed structure on the end. It is not acute but more pointed than the acute apex. The color of these leaves is dull green to yellowish green, and the surface is slightly glabrous with very few trichomes present on the surface, and the upper part of the leaf is darker than the lower part of the leaf. The flowers, as you can see, are purple in color, and they are bell shaped flowers, which is a characteristic of the Solanaceae family, and the fruits are berries, black colored berries, which have very shiny appearance like any other Solanaceae family. Now, if we look at the fruits, this is the picture of the fruits. As you can see that there are the berries. They can be called black colored berries or purplish black berries, and the fruits are generally bilocular due to the type of the ovary which is present, and there are many seeds present like any Solanaceae as fruits like tomato or brinjal, you know that there are many seeds present in those fruits. Same way, the cherries of this belladonna plant also contains many seeds. A yellow variety of this plant is also present, which generally lacks the anthocyanin content. Now, if we look at the main chemical constituents of belladonna, it contains 0.3 to 1% of the total alkaloids, and the prominent base in this alkaloid is L-hyoscyamin. The other components, atropine. Atropine is a racemic mixture of L-hyoscyamin. It also contains apoatropine, choline, belladonine, cuscohygrine, then chrysotropic acid, other volatile bases such as atrosine, leucotropic acid, phytosterol and many more. So these also contain certain glycosides of quercetin, calcium oxalate crystals are present, and the total acid soluble ash should be around 14%, and the acid insoluble ash is around 4%. If we do a chemical test to check the presence of this main chemical constituent, we add ammonia to the alcoholic solution of the extract. It shows blue fluorescence, which is a characteristic of belladonna extract, and this is generally used to detect the poisoning by belladonna. Atropine, as I already told, it is formed by the racemization during the extraction process of atropine or hyoscyamin. These are the structures of hyoscyamin. As you can see, this is the basic tropane ring which is present, and this is the tropic acid part which comes together to join to form the hyoscyamin. And we have the racemic mixture of hyoscyamin is atropine. So there is no structural difference, it is just the representation which is different. They both look same, but they are atropine is a racemic mixture, while hyoscyamin is L-hyoscyamin is the main ingredient, that is levorotatory hyoscyamin. Then this is the structure of belladonine, which is basically you can see it is having more of a dimeric structure with two tropane rings which are joined together, and this is a characteristic component which is present in Atropa belladonna only. Now, what are the uses of belladonna? So, thus this drug is basically used as an adjunct therapy in the treatment of peptic ulcer. Basically, belladonna is an anticholinergic drug, and because of this, it has multiple functions in the human body, and the main function is on the digestive system. So, on the digestive system, the various disorders related to either the spastic, mucus, ulcerative colitis, diarrhea, diverticulitis, pancreatitis can be treated by belladonna. Diverticulitis is something when the intestine ruptures leading to different types of infections in the intestine. Basically, the colon part that ruptures is known as diverticulitis. It is also, as I told, that it is anticholinergic in nature. It controls the excess motor activity of the gastrointestinal tract and spasm of the urinary tract. So, not only the digestive system, it has effects on the urinary tract also. It is used as a narcotic at some places, sedative, diuretic, mydriatic, and as anodyne. Anodyne means it relieves from pain, and also to check the secretions. If there is hypersecretion of any kind, that can be reduced due to the anticholinergic effect. So, it releases the spasms of the gut, the respiratory tract, and generally if the consumption of belladonna is done, it relieves from the excessive perspiration that occurs mainly in conditions having severe weakness like in the TB patients, and therefore it acts as a parasympathetic depressant drug. So, these are the multiple functions as well as the commercial applications of belladonna, and it is available in different formulations in the market and for the treatment of backache, stiffness of the muscles, boils, swollen joints, etc. So, in this particular lecture, we discussed about the biosources, the chemical constituents, the uses, the synthesis of belladonna. Thank you very much.